Basically, we're brothers, so I've known him his whole life. And then we met Joey at our super young age when he was like at his 4th birthday party or something like that. And so we initially started off as just like friends, and we were playing sports and whatever when we were younger. And then all of a sudden, School of Rock came out in like 2004, and we decided, oh man, like we're 9, 10, and 11. We could totally start a band just like these guys. And we did, and we wrote a song that day. So
recorded it in our bedroom.
Yeah, it's called Stormy Day. And then we met Seb in high school, and Seb and Joey were in a jazz band together.
I was actually the first one to hold Cole when he came out of the womb.
Well, we were first Raining Souls.
Yeah.
And then,
Foremost.
And then we were the Clocks.
Then we were super into Coldplay, so we were like, Clocks. Not really, but
we were not into Coldplay.
But then we changed it to Emily's Army, and then we changed band members, and we became 18 and decided we actually wanted to play music, and started a new band, and we brought this young buck in.
Seb used to play saxophone, and then like he just started playing bass for us. It was awesome, and he picked it up super fast.
Well, he's my father, so I was born because of him, which was important to the recording process. I think the most important thing is he told us to do it ourselves, and that's what we did.
Specifically, one thing that I would have never learned otherwise is like play through a take. He was just like, no, just keep playing, and like, don't worry about it, just keep playing. Like do the take over and over again, that kind of thing. I don't know, simple things like that were like really cool of him to teach us.
Well, we all swim, and we all were surf instructors, and then we taught Seb how to swim.
No, that's not true. Seb still can't swim.
We just wanted to be called swimmers, and we were driving on the peninsula of Newport Beach, and we thought about doing that.
There's like a series of things that happened where we realized we didn't want to play pop punk anymore, and we thought like the easiest way out was just kind of like completely change directions. This whole record process, I think, is pretty surreal for us, because I mean, a year and a half ago, we were Emily's Army, and this has been like huge. We got like an awesome team. Our managers are awesome. Our publishers are awesome. Our lawyers.
I think meeting Mike Tyson was probably the coolest thing I've ever done. We get off a plane and then we see Mike Tyson, and we actually got a picture with him.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Did not turn out. It was completely blurry.
Also, I think the most surreal experience will be when we meet The Rock.
Yeah. This year we'll meet The Rock.
Now all the people that follow us are in on it, so they'll like Photoshop Swimmers albums in his hands.
It's the greatest.
Or, like, Swimmers shirts on The Rock. It's awesome.
Well, it was a lot of fun, and then our producer is kind of nuts.
Yeah, he would like lock us in the studio and turn all the lights off and stuff. And then he would like say mean things through you know how there's like monitors in the studio. He would like say mean things to us.
Or he put food in front of us and we couldn't eat it until we finished a take.
Or like he had a swear jar too. Even when I was singing swear words in a song, he'd be like, "Nope, that's $1."
Yeah, it was like $1.50.
Even brought a paddle. I don't know if you want to discuss that.
Yeah, he paddled us for initiation. No, he was funny. He's a good guy. His name's Zach Harper. Yeah, it was her idea.
She brought in this guy named Goons, and he specializes in making crazy art out of cardboard. Yeah. And so he actually was the person in the video who sprayed us with the hose. And so we showed up, and Krayshawn was...
She had the set built, and she was like, we're going to do this. We did it in a day.
We heard a lot about her and Rick Ross's beef.
Yeah, she was telling us about the beef she's had.
We got her back.
Yeah, we got her back. Sorry, Rick Ross.
It was funny. I used to write for the school newspaper at my college, and I was assigned to write a paper about how she like entered the porn film fest. And I was like, what? Like, she made a porn movie? And it was actually a really cool movie.
Because you watched it a couple times.
I watched it a couple times alone.
And then I put it in the video. But, and so I wrote an article about it, and then I was thinking about it, and I saw this other thing that she did where she was on, like, she was singing Androgynous, which is one of our favorite songs by The Replacements, with Joan Jett and Laura Jane Grace. And I was like, whoa, those are 3 cool people. Like, Miley Cyrus is really killing it right now, and she's doing a good job at just changing her identity day to day. And then so I wrote that song, and
well, we've had like weird encounters with her. Like one of our first shows ever was the Jonas Brothers and Hannah Montana.
We didn't play. We watched it.
No, yeah, we watched.
First shows we ever saw.
You actually went to 2 of them.
Yeah, I went to two.
We went to back-to-back nights.
Super fan.
So then we met her actually
I was
there.
into it.
And then I took my cousin when I was about 13 to go on set for the filming of Hannah Montana.
Also,
Hopefully she still remembers me.
Also, I guess Max from Fiddler was her drummer or something in the TV show.
he was the bass player.
Bass player in
Yeah,
the
the guy
TV
from
show.
Fiddler was the bass player in the Hannah Montana TV show.
So we got all this weird overlap.
The whole album's not about hating LA.
No, it's actually more about.
It's a jealousy song. It's only we're jealous of a couple things. We're just like bummed that
You guys have good
certain-
pho.
We're bummed that
Good ramen.
we're bummed that a lot of the entertainment industry is down here when we feel like the Bay is way better.
But actually, like the underlying theme in that song that really plays into the whole album is just about being from elsewhere, you know, and
Yeah.
about kind of cultivating your own identity and creating yourself in the wake of people like focusing their energy elsewhere.
We feel like you
You
don't
know?
have to move here to make it big.
Also, we're A's fans, we're Raiders fans, and we're Warriors fans.
I'm a
So
Giants
it's
fan.
pretty hard to root for any team that is here.
Yeah.
Thank God the Raiders are staying up north.
Yeah.